Hey everybody, welcome back again to F-Indoc TV. I am your host, Tony J, and let me reintroduce myself. I know it's been a long while. It's been about a couple of months since I did my first video. Um, but again, I'm Tony J, and I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, and you are watching F-Indoc TV. There was this game one time in my high school. My high school teacher taught me this game, and it's called the communication chain. We had this one word around this communication chain, and when you said the word, you said one word and then it goes around the circle. And as the word went around the circle, the word would change. When that word got to the very last person, that word was very different. I think the lesson that I learned was that perceptions change as messages travel throughout the world. This is a new world that we're living in. Perceptions change at a rapid pace. My channel, F-Indoc TV, is created to reintroduce media criticism, cultural criticism, historical criticism, and political criticism. The message is very simple. We expose hypocrisy and we promote democracy. And what do I mean by democracy? I'm talking about a free thinking society, one dreamed up by the constitutionalists of this great country. A contrarian society, one in which we deviate from groupthink. If you look at the news and you look at media in general in this decade, what we've been seeing for a very long time in this decade is the promotion of fear, paranoia, and agendas, and conspiracy theorists, is what we might label them. This Me Too madness, this false victimhood. I didn't just pull this shit out of thin air. I'm now seeing what's going on around me. I want you to think about this. What do you gain from following the herd? Do you have control over your own destiny? Or are you made to feel like a pawn on a chessboard of life? I want you to pause and think about that. And then say, damn, that brother's got a point. I live in one of the most dangerous cities in America, in the midst of what I might call Babylon. And even in the midst of Babylon, which we call Baltimore, Maryland, I still have enough sense to use my head and not drink the Kool-Aid. Now, do you have the willpower to think? Do you have the willpower to think for yourself? Or do you believe that there are only two choices in life? Some of us were raised not to think, but obey. Some of us were raised to spend money and not invest. Some of you were raised to work and not start a business, or own a business, or own real estate. Time is money. We've all heard that before. We've heard that throughout our whole entire lives. But what about the chance to own your own time? And most people don't think about that. What does it mean to own your own destiny and to control your own future and not leave it in the hands of the American government? One thing that is making Black Americans and Black people in this country broke is these churches. And sometimes some of these liquor stores in Baltimore City. Now you tell me, between the liquor stores and the churches in your community, and sprouting up all around Baltimore City, do you really have control over your own future in a city where you have become a pawn? Where you have become a pawn in the hands of the American government, in the hands of city government, in the hands of your elected officials that say they have your best interests? Do you feel like a pawn? Because I sure as hell don't. Because I don't want to be a pawn. But you, the one that's sitting here right now watching my video, you, my friend, are a pawn. All of us, in some way, are pawns. And until we realize this, we are always going to be begging someone for salvation that we, you and I, can give ourselves. Malcolm X talked about this very thing 50 years ago, over 50 years ago. But to even today, Black people in Black America is still dumb, deaf, and blind to the realities of what's going on around them. This is what I created this channel for. This is what F-Indoc TV is about. It's about freedom from victimhood, freedom from false information, and freedom from groupthink mentality. It's up to you, viewers. It's up to all of you. And I am talking to you. I'm talking to the man sitting on the couch right now watching this video who just lost his job. I'm talking to the squeegee boy right now that's out on the corner trying to get his life together, hoping that somebody will help him out. And I'm talking to all the young men who are out on the streets right now tonight, who have lost hope in reality, who have lost hope in a city that has already abandoned people like you and me. But let me tell you right now that you matter to me, and you are not alone. And that's why I'm asking you to join my movement. You got to get up and join the F-Indoc movement. Not for me, but for your own liberation as a black man in America. This country didn't give me shit. But the one thing that it did give me is it gave me a voice. The one that you're seeing right now. So what I want you to do right now, before this video ends, I want you to hit the like button. I want you to share this video. Leave a comment down below, because we're going to get into some serious shit on this channel. And I want you to be tuned in. And I want all your friends to be tuned in. Because I'm going to drop some hardcore facts on you like you ain't never seen before. Now, before I leave, before this video ends, I got some jewels to give you. Put a little game in your ear. I want you to look up Edward Bernays. I want you to know who Edward Bernays is. And I want you to know what propaganda is. We're going to explore this in the next video. So what I need you to do is stay tuned, subscribe, make sure you hit the bell notifications, because when that video drop, I want you to be there to see it. I want all my people to see it. So welcome to F-Indoc TV, where we expose hypocrisy and promote democracy.